Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great week, folks. This quote is by Kobe Yamada. Believe in the magic of tomorrow, and your spirits will be lifted on the wings of hope. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 217, NASDAQ up 73, S&P's up 25, gold contract down $1.10 at $1,156 an ounce. Silver down 26 cents at $15.45 an ounce. Copper up a penny at $2.55 a pound. Light sweet crude down 54 cents, trading at $52.20 a barrel. Bonds, we had the 10-year down 6 ticks. 125.17, 30 down 6 at 148.29. Both of those folks are rejecting a lower price, have lighter volume going against a sign of strength. You can expect higher prices, lower yields once again. The 10-year right now is yielding 2.4. King dollar up by 803 ticks, 96.97. The euro down 158 at 110. And the yen up 65 at 123.42. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. If we take a look at the SPY first, what you're going to see, SPY closed out at 209.76. Did 100 million shares out here. The 209.82 mark is the number, folks. It got to 209.90. And where the 82 mark comes is this. That is where we came down from on the downdraft on the 29th. Bottom line is that the way this is set up, more than likely you're going to have some kind of a pop out here tomorrow. But what you did have specifically is that inside the SPY, anyway, you got into that higher level, didn't have the juice in order to hold the higher level. What we do have, though, is that inside the cash S&P, which is the SPX, that did close over the downdraft. And the number we're talking about there is 2098, you're 2100. So that says, guess what? You can go to higher price. This consolidation is still on. What we did have last week, you have a high volume swing low at 2044. That's saying it's going to be back down to those levels. The characteristic out here today, you can see that you've gone up on 1/2 the amount of volume that we came down on the We did out here today inside the SPY. I believe we did 100 million. Inside the SPY out here, yeah, we did 101 million on the SPY today. That was. And we did, this is really wild. It's actually almost exact. We did 100, thus far we've done 101,927. We came down at 202.621. We look at the NDX 100, the 3 Qs. What you have with the 3 Qs, 3 Qs closed at their highs, just as the S&P did. 109.50. We did 25 million shares, and that's versus 50 million. The 3 Qs, bottom line, also game for higher price right now. We'll see if, in fact, that's what we get. The small caps, the IWM, we'll take a look at the small caps. IWM closed at 125.48. That baby really had dramatically lighter volume. We're talking about 20 million shares versus 49 million. Now, the small caps didn't get to the swing point. The last little swing out here with the small caps is 126.16. So that's going to be intriguing to watch how the small caps are going to fare coming into this tomorrow morning. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? What you have with gold is this. All last week they tried to basically slam gold into lower price. Each and every time it was down there, it rejected lower price. What we had out here this morning, gold gets down to a price point of $11.49, rejects that level, has volume of 118,000 contracts. The 118,000 is going into 190 from last week. More importantly, what you're testing, folks, is you're testing the days of strength from March 17th, which was the last low generated in gold, and then March 18th where the upthrust came in gold, where we went from the 46 level to 75. We went from 1146 to 1175. That's on the daily, and in fact, it's on the weekly. What does happen is that when you put this on the weekly, is actually a much better setup, because what you do have in the weekly is this, is that you put this on the weekly basis, and what you're going to see is that we were actually testing the lows of 2014. Well, we got near the lows, but we're testing that level. It rejected it. Dramatically lighter volume, as well as the March 20th levels. If we put up the GLD and you want to see that correlation inside that level, what you have is this, is that the GLD, of course, trades at 10% of the price of gold. This is the Street Tracks Trust. That level there, this is the numbers that you have. We came down last week with 26 million shares. We hit a low of 110.05. That was testing the March level, which had 39 million versus 26, and the November level, which is 44. So picture, the first low generated had 44.5 million. 109.67 is the number. 6 months later, we come down 109.77, 39 million. 44 million, 39 million. Last week, 26 million. So you get 26 million. And by the way, each one of those are higher lows. Now we need, inside that market, are buyers. We have sellers, that's for sure. Well, there's basically, it's drifting low, not necessarily sellers, okay, because you're breaking under lows and you're breaking them with lighter volume. If you do take a look at the XAU and HUI, these are going to be some of the best information that you'll get generated inside the gold market. The reason being is that the XAU and the HUI had both taken out the 2008 lows. Now, they took them out with dramatically lighter volume, but you take a price out, that's it. Until you get back inside that price, it's problem extraordinaire. That's what you have happening in the XAU and the HUI right now. XAU is trading at 59, and this will be the first one more than likely will get back inside it. And this is what you want to watch like a hawk. So right now we are at the, what, the 13th of June, July? Bottom line is that what you're going to be looking for is this. 14th, we're at the 14th, I believe. So the XAU is at 59.48. You get back inside 63.52 before the end of the month, that's going to be a major failure on price and volume, meaning to go lower. Can't bust them down, you're going to go busting topside. And, you know, we'll see whether that is the end of this long, drawn-out downdraft inside the metals market. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Dow Industrials closed up 217. You had the NASDAQ up 73. S&Ps are up 25. We're going to be right back.